Hi everybody, I'm back. It's been a minute since I've done a video. My name is Candy and I am a beauty guide with Limelife. And today I am going to do a full face of makeup. I'm going to go all glam and I'm going to show you all these wonderful products that I use. They're very easy to use. I can use them, anybody can use them. So let's get started. The very first thing I'm going to make sure I've done, I have a clean face. I've already washed my face. I've already put my moisturizers on, and now I am going to use my first base primer. This is our oil-free makeup primer, and I'm going to spray this all over my face. Our primer is very good. It helps set your makeup, and your makeup lasts longer. It also helps keep your makeup from sinking into your pores. So I'm going to give my face a good little squirt here, and then it says on the instructions to do like a T and an X. I just go spastic and I spray it everywhere. I want to make sure I get it in there good. So there's that. I'm going to use that primer. I'm going to let that set for just 1 second. All set. Next thing I like to do, I like to use just a little bit of concealer before I put on my foundation. And then if I see I want to lighten a little bit more, then I use a little bit more concealer after my foundation. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get out my good little palette here that's got all my concealers and my foundation in there. I'm going to use my brush, and I'm going to go with the darker one right here. It's number 3, perfectly matched for my skin tone. And also our concealers are 100% waterproof, which I love. And let's get this on here real good. I put it just under my eyes. I'm going to grab a different brush. I'm not liking how that brush is doing with my concealer. So let me grab a little bit, one that's a little bit tougher, if you will. Okay, here we go. Oh, much better, much better. I put it just under my eyes. Excuse me. Just to cover up those dark circles underneath there. They're not so bad today, but sometimes they can be if I haven't had very much sleep. And then I've got a little age spot right here, so I like to put some on that. And then I have some up here too, above my eyebrow. And I put some on there. Sometimes I like to outline my eyebrows with it, and I think I will this time. I'm just getting used to doing my eyebrows like this. I have never done them before like that. And then I learned from some other beauty guides. I have been learning from all these wonderful beauty guides. They're amazing, and they've taught me so much. I am not a makeup artist. I'm just learning as I go. But hopefully I can teach somebody that's just like me, that wants to get on here and see everyday people just like me, that I'm just like them. And then I've got a little spot right here that, I'm telling you, it just keeps getting better with age, people. So I'm adding just a little bit of concealer to my spots. I just want to cover them up. So there's my concealer. And I will blend all of that in whenever I blend everything in. But I'm just going to leave it there for just a second. And now I'm going to use my contour. I'm going to contour down the sides of my nose. This is not a Limelife product. I have not found contour with Limelife yet. And this is just one that I bought, a cheapie at CVS. It's NYX. It's a brand that I like it. So, and I'm going to go just below my cheekbone there. And I didn't mean to do so defined right there. And then I go along my jawbone. And I've seen other women do it other ways, but this is just the way that I do it. So I also go along my forehead up here, but for some reason I never see it up there. I think it's because my forehead gets much more sun than the rest of me, because I have an enormous forehead, as you can see. It's like, but it's who I am, so I love myself. But now I'm going to get my foundation, and I'm going to use my Blenderful sponge. I love this thing. A lot of times I also use my kabuki brush, but I've gotten used to this Blenderful sponge and I like it a lot. So I'm going to get my foundation. I am Shinto 2, and that's not everybody's color, but we do color match people. We have a quiz that you can take to get your perfect match, and then you can ask one of us beauty guides and we'll be glad to match you. So I'm going to get just a little bit here, and you like to warm up your foundation. So just take 2 fingers and just warm it up a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to get some, and I'm going to start putting it all over my face. And then as I'm doing that, I will start blending in the rest of this. And the foundation that's on your fingers, just put it on your face and blend it in. It's okay. We don't want to waste none. Waste not, want not, is what my mom always said to me. So And I'm going to blend in these contour marks. I don't want to be walking around like a clown and everybody seeing dark spots all over me. So make sure I blend them in. And then whenever I blend in my concealer right here, I always just go up with it. In my eyelids, a lot of times I like to put the concealer all over my eyelids because, like I said, it is waterproof. And it helps to make my eyeshadow stay on better. I'm blending in this contour. I keep forgetting that I have this big old mirror behind me that I could use that too. And I keep just looking into my phone. So I really need to use this big mirror behind me. I have a Ricky Tall that I just got just for this business, and I love this thing. Might take me the rest of my life to pay it off, but I do love it. But no, it's not going to take that long because I am a beauty guide, and my beauty guidance is helping me get it to where I need to be, and I can have it paid off in no time. Okay, just blending in my foundation. I want to make sure I get it really good and blended. I know I've said this a dozen times before, but I don't want it to be like it was back in the 90s whenever I was in high school and you had your foundation on and then you had a line right through here and nothing down here. The rest of your body did not match the rest of your body did not match your face. So it's not like that. I make sure I blend that baby in good now. Getting it all blended in. And I don't know if everybody does this, but one thing I do, I go all over my eyelids with it. I go over everything, even my mouth. So let's get that all blended in. Now that we are all blended, I am going to go ahead and do my eyeshadow. And I am going to use, let me move my foundation and my concealers here. I got this new 4 colors. I picked them out myself. This is not an already set palette. This is colors that I picked out myself, and I love these. At first, I didn't think that I'd like them because I'm more of a brown and natural neutral colors, but I love these colors. They are so awesome. I'm going to use these. These have become my new favorites. I tell you what, every time I find something with Limelife, I'm like on eyeshadows and things, because I just change. I don't like change very much. But here lately, change has been amazing because I've been finding out so many things that I like since I've joined Limelife. It's amazing. So if you would like some good change in your life, become a beauty guide with Limelife. You'll be so happy that you did. Okay, first color I'm going to use is this light pale pink right here. And I'm just going to get it on my brush and give it a little tap. And I'm going to circle it all over my eyelid from the bottom, well, I guess you would say the top of my eye to the bottom of my brow. And just circle it all around and make sure you blend it in real good. And I hate getting stuttery. I do it on my lives. I do it on these videos. And if I was to stop and have to start all over, I'm not going to do that. So that's just who I am. Amazing. As I was putting on my eyeshadow, my phone rang. That's perfect. And my video got paused. So now we're back again. Anyhow, I'm taking this pink, very pale pink, and I'm just putting it all over my lid from the very top of my eye to the bottom of my brow. Doing it on both eyes. And I just make sure I blend it in real well. Next, I'm going to go with, what brush do we want to use? I'm going to use this smaller brush. Next, I'm going to use this peachish color right here. And of course, I was going to be so prepared. I told myself I'm going to get on here and I'm going to have all these names and all the numbers in case you want to order them. And I jumped the gun and I've already started, so I'm going to go ahead and keep going. If you need to know these colors, you just ask me. Ask me in the comments and I'll be glad to tell you. But I'm going to do this beautiful color right here. Ooh, that dust up so pretty. And it's so pigmented that it just, you'll see. So now I'm going to put it on my lower lid, all over my lower lid. And I'm going to circle it, start on the outside. I'm going to go just above the crease. Ooh, that is so pretty. I like that color a lot. And it's buildable. So we're just circling it around there. And then I'll start on this other side so I can keep them all matched. Circling it around, and I'm going just above the crease on this side. And I like to put it all over the little lid. The lower lid. These colors are gorgeous. I never knew that I could wear these colors. Never knew it. And now I am, and I'm loving it so much. Okay, and I'm making sure just to get it very well blended. And I'm gonna make sure both eyes are the same. I need a little bit more on this side. And I don't want to like rub it in. You don't want to do that because it dusts up so well and it's highly pigmented. You don't want to go overboard either, unless you like it overboard, then go overboard. But so I'm going to add a little bit more to this side and make sure I'm blending it with little circle motions. One of my best friends, we play this game, this dice game, and it's called Left, Right, Center. But there's a star and there's left and right on there, and then there's a circle, and I'm like, circles. He says circles all the time. It's hilarious. So every time I say circle it around, I want to say circles. All right, so I'm just circling this around. I really love that color. That is so pretty. Lord, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I still love my browns, and I still love my nudes, but these colors are gorgeous. Limelife sure knows what they're doing. Yes, they do. So I'm adding just a little bit more. And wait till you see what I do here, peeps. It's going to look so pretty. Okay, now we've got that color on there. Now, I'm going to use this yellow. Didn't think I would like it. Didn't think it would look good on me, but I love it. So, I'm going to get this other little brush right here. I don't know the names of the brushes. I just know this is number 20. I know it's a shadow brush. So I'm going to use brush number 20. But you use whatever brush to your little heart's content. You just do what you want to do. But I'm going to put the yellow here and come around here in a little dramatic fashion. So I'm just going to dust it on here. Don't want to go overboard again. And I'm just going to come to the inside of my eye here. And just circling it on. But then I also want to bring it down around here just a little bit. And then after we get our liner on and our eyeshadow on, we may come back and do a little bit more. We may not. We'll just see how it all goes together. I'm just doing little circles on the inside. And I'm coming around to the bottom just a little. I'm kind of making a greater than, less than symbol, if you will. Just adding this on just a little bit. I may go in a little bit further. I don't know. We'll do them together. A little bit more right here. Make sure I get them nice and even. I don't know if it's my allergies or what, but I'm constantly going. So I'm so sorry. So sorry that you have to hear that. Okay. So, and I think I'm bipolar because I say one thing and then I go to another. I don't know if that's what bipolar means, or maybe I'm just simple-minded. I don't know. I might just go all the way under. No, we'll just leave it like that. I'm loving this. I'm telling you what, I love this shadow. It's so pretty. It kind of reminds me of a sunset. I know you're probably thinking, what? But it does. It reminds me of like a sunset color. It's just so pretty. Maybe a fall color. But there's that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows a little. And I'm not the best at my brows yet. I never could do my brows, but God bless Limelife. Since I've gotten this and this, I've gotten so much better at it. I would never do my eyebrows before. I wouldn't. I tried so many times and I tried all these products, and my best friend, she was like, here, I'll do your brows for you. She also does my hair for me. She's amazing. She's gorgeous, of course. But she would do my brows. She does my makeup for me whenever I do pictures. But now that I'm learning, I can do my own makeup. But she would do them for me whenever we would do family pictures or whatever. And she would do my brows. I would try to mimic her. I could never get them the same. But since I came into Limelife, or I should say Limelife has come into my life, I can do a little. But I know I've seen so many beauty guides and so many people, they outline their brows and they make them so vibrant and so beautiful, and I just can't do it. So what I can do is this. I'm just going to brush those babies up. Get them all nice and even, if you will. And then I'm going to take my little pencil here and I'm going to fill in these spots. Let me get my little mirror down too so I can see closer and I'm not up in your face like that. But I'm going to fill in these little spots. You can see, like right here, see how that's like a gap? I didn't pluck them too much. It's just like that. And there's a little gap. So I'm going to fill them in a little. Just to give it the illusion that I have some hair there. Ay, Candy. You're something else. You gotta love me. Well, I hope you do anyway. That's what I say to my kids. You gotta love me. And heavens, they do. So I'm just adding a little bit of definition to my eyebrows here. Not much, but you can see where I filled in that spot right there. And there's some right here. I'm just adding just a little bit to make it look like I have hair there. I don't tweeze on myself too often because I'm afraid I'll make myself bald in the eyebrow area. Can you imagine that? I seen a video of somebody where they shaved their eyebrows. They are braver than me. Next, I'm going to take my Strike It Rich Brow Gel, and this is in medium. And I love this stuff. This stuff really upped my game, my eyebrow game. And I'm going to take my little mirror here too. And I'm just going to, you'll see, I'm just going to do this to my eyebrows. And the best thing about this is that if it glops on there, it just fills right in. So you don't got to worry about it too much. Because I've had some products, which I won't mention any names, but it gloops on there and you're like stuck with it. There's nothing you can do. So let's do the other eyebrow. And I know you guys do not want to see the back of my mirror, so I will try to do it fast. Let's see. There we go. Look at that. It's not a dramatic change, but it is a subtle change, and it does make it look like your eyebrows are fuller and makes them look like they're done. Okay? Now, next we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and do my blush and my bronzer. I always say, oh, it's bronzer. You don't need no bronzer. And my kids are like, what the world is the matter with her? It's okay. They can hear me all through the house whenever I'm doing that. But, okay. So I've got my tri-palette here, and I'm going to use my blush. And I'm going to take my blush brush, and I'm just going to swirl it on there. Make sure I get some on there. And like I said, it's highly pigmented. So, and I'm just going to sweep it up on my cheeks. Sweep it up. I might go with a darker color because I have gotten a little bit of sun this summer. So but I can tell. I can tell that I've got some on. So I'm just putting a little bit of blush and I sweep up and blend her on in. Like so. And then I'm going to get my other little brush over here that I don't have, just a bronzer brush. So I use my generic brush that I have here. It works just as good. To me, it does. So I'm swirling on my bronzer. And I go just below the blush, right at the top of my cheekbone. I don't know if you're supposed to go under the cheekbone or at the top of it. So I do right there. That's how I like it. And I've said all along, you do you. Whatever you like, you do it. That's how you do it. Whatever makes you feel beautiful, do it that way. And I put it along the top of my head here, along my hairline. Then I also go along my jaw. And voila. She's bronze. And add a little bit more. Yeah, I've got some sun, so I definitely need to get me some darker. And I will. You can never have too much Limelife. That's what I tell my husband. And good thing he's supportive because he'd be like, Candy. I'm just teasing. So now I'm going to do my eyeliner. And the other day, whenever I did this look, my friend was like, no eyeliner. It looks perfect the way it is. But I think eyeliner just gives your eyes a pop. It makes them pop just a little bit more. So I'm taking our eyeliner pen in black. I don't know if we have different colors in that. I'll have to look and see. I will. I'm new at this game, but I'm doing fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to eyeline. I'm going to line my eyeballs real quick. And not too quick, because if I line them too quick, it's going to be like a jagged mess, and we don't want that. So let me line my eye real quick. I'm going to put us on pause for just a minute, but you won't notice a difference. Now that I have my upper lid properly lined, I'm old school. I say that all the time. I don't know why I call myself old school. Maybe because I feel like I'm getting so old. But I always line the inside of my bottoms. So I'm going to line the inside of my bottom lids here. And I'm just using our Limelife Enduring Eyeliner Pencil in black. It's my go-to. What can I say? And it's basically just a big crayon. Don't use a crayon. But that's basically what it is. Might went a little too dark right there, but that's okay. They match pretty well, if I do say so myself. Now, I'm going to use one of my favorite products by Limelife, and that is our Perfect Mascara. This is my favorite. I also have the waterproof mascara. I have this big bad boy. I'm not going to use it because I don't want to waste it for one thing, and I'm not getting in water right now. So, I'm going to use my eyeliner. I'm not going to use my eyeliner. I'm going to use my eyelash curler. Dang. I'm going to curl my lashes. And I'm going to say this again. I say this all the time. it is not wise to have mascara on and then curl your lashes, because what will happen, you very, very, very well may have your eyelashes fall out. So don't do that. Take it from me. You don't want to do that. And now I'm going to take my Perfect Mascara and I am going to put on my mascara. And what I love about this, you can do 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats, as many coats as you want to. We'll see how many we need as we put this on. I'm going to push pause again so you guys don't have to sit through the whole thing. We got 1 coat on, going for 2. Okay, so now I've got on 2 coats of mascara. I didn't put on a lot, but they really make those eyes pop. I really like that. So the next thing I'm going to do before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and use our translucent setting powder. And this stuff is amazing. This helps give you that matte look, that matte finish that helps you give you that airbrush look. So what I do is I'm going to take this brush. Actually, you know what? Let me use this one. Since I'm doing all over, I'm going to use this big fluffy brush. And I probably shouldn't swirl it, but I do. But instead of swirling on, I'm just going to pat it everywhere. All over. Can you see a difference? I can. And I'm going to even put it on my eyeshadow. Pat it all over my face. I want to do this before I put on my lipstick. So many times before I would do it afterwards, but I'm going to do it now. Because I remembered. I am getting old. What can I say? Okay, so there we go. I've got my translucent powder all over my face, and now my doggy's at the door scratching, trying to get in. She's already made her debut on my video, so she can wait her turn. Next, I'm going to do my lips, and I can't decide what to do. I'm trying to think what would look good with this look, and I think maybe a pale pink. So I'm going to use my lip liner in. Do I want to use sugar or light nude? Let's use light nude. Let's do it. Let's go for it. So I'm going to use my liner in light nude. I'm going to line my lips real quick. And I really will spare you the trouble of watching me do this. I know you guys are so enjoying watching me line my lips, but here we go. I'll try to do it with a quickness. And I know a lot of people, they just line their lips. But I like to just give them a little fill-in sometimes. I'm a little bit above, but it's light nude, so we're good. I filled those babies in. You can see it on there right now. I can see it. Looks good. And I'm going to go with my go-to. I'm going to use my piece. Where did it go? I found her. I love this. This is my favorite. This is in my purse all the time. It's in my purse so much, and I use it so much that I wore the letters off of there. So I got me a new one because I know it's about to run out. So let's put on some lip gloss. And I love our lip gloss and our liner. It plumps your lips so amazingly. I'm hoping that the pink, yeah, it goes good with this look. I wonder if I should use that one. We'll stick with the pink. We'll stick with the piece on this one right now. Ollie, you're okay, baby. My dog's name is Olive Isabella Knoll. And we got her, and she didn't even weigh 2 pounds. She was like that big. And she is such a mommy's doggy. She's my doggy. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to just give myself a good little look over and make sure I don't need to do any, not a makeover, a look over. We just did the makeover. I'm going to give myself a look over and make sure I don't need to add any more shadow anywhere. And I think it's pretty well even. Right here looks like I need just a little bit more of the yellow, the sunsetty color. So let me add just a little bit more of that before I do my finishing spray. I don't think I need to put any more concealer on. I think we're golden for that. Let me add just a little bit more here. I just want them to be even. And there's nothing wrong with double checking your work. Nothing wrong at all. And I'm going to just go along my lids there. How pretty is that? I love that. I thought maybe I'm getting too old to wear things like that, but you know what? You're only as old as you feel. Yeah, I am 43, but I don't feel like I'm 43. Not all the time anyway. Sometimes I feel like I'm 18, but it's normally after I've had a very good night's sleep and a couple beers, but hell, I feel 18 then, so why not enjoy it? And then my kids, my daughter, she's like, Mom, people don't part their hair on the side anymore. So now I'm thinking, let's get her in the middle. Okay, So that was my full face tutorial with my Limelife products. Every product I used was Limelife except for a couple brushes and my contour. I'm going to go scour my Limelife website and I'm going to find me some contour. I'm going to. I love everything Limelife. I love all their products. And if you try them out, you're going to love them too. They are so well worth it. They have the greatest value because they last forever. My foundation, I've had it forever. I've had it forever. I use so little of it. You've seen that. I use my blender full. Look, there's hardly any on that blender full. And I need to wash it because this is a couple uses. That's a couple uses. Now, before I'm done, I'm going to use my time setter spray. And this hold your makeup for up to 16 hours. And I'm going to do the same spastic movements that I did a while ago. I think you're supposed to do an X and a T. I'm just going to spray it like I mean it. Set that makeup in, girls. Set it in there. You can go from work to out, from day to night, night to day with that 16 hours. That's amazing. I love that. So my link to my Limelife page will be in the description. Follow that link. You can get Limelifer points. You can earn product credit, sorry. It's kind of losing my mind for just a second. You can earn product credit and all kinds of good stuff. So follow that link if you're interested in any of these products. And if you want to know any specific colors or any specific thing that I used on my face today, ask me in the comments and I'll be glad to let you know. Peace to everybody. And one of my favorite sayings, and I've said this for a long time, is love yourself. Be kind to yourself. If you cannot be kind to yourself, nobody else will be. So be kind to yourself. Love yourself for who you are because who you are is amazing. Bye, everybody.